Hi, welcome to Ocean Yemi. So today there's a part of Musa and Hadu's live that really bugged me because you just see that the lady has a lot of issues. Apparently they miscarried or something, and now she's got him saying he has no children and this and that and the other. And now, this is the part where she says her half and what she thinks, and you can hear she's very bitter and she doesn't understand a lot of stuff.
And when you're in a dynamic as such, you're one with God. Like you said, a twin flame dynamic is a soul before this physical realm that comes down and splits into two, into the divine masculine, into the divine feminine, and you divide and conquer. You know what I mean? You go out and you experience the wounds and the sins of the world, and you come back together to purify, and you will either descend or you will either transcend. And there's a very thin line, because if you continue to think that
These people always talk a lot of cult jargon. Now, if people listen carefully, you can always hear the cult jargon dropping, right? Now, considering they've been out of the cult for how long, also he apparently denounced the cult. She's still babbling in a cult fashion, and you can hear it very clearly.
anything is ours. Our secrets, our shadows, our feelings, and we don't want to share them with the person that we claim to be sharing our life with. You're not going to get anything that you really want. You're going to continue to live in a false reality and hoping and chasing for a grasping of the wind. Whether it's abundance, love, it doesn't matter. If you're not ready to actually
Yeah, this is
identify
not
your
the bit
faith.
I wanted. The bit where she's talking.
Projected right back to you, and that can be.
No,
And they do it to their demise.
there she goes.
Leaving his household without a father figure when his energy is present in that family. So now you got two masculine energies over there.
Now she's talking about step parenting. Now in her mind, she believes that how if the man's in another house, right, he don't have to take care of the child, because the mother has moved on. Now, ideally, in most co-parenting step parents situation, the father is still in the child's life. The child continuously somehow have a link to the father, or if not, the child will go out and look for the dad. Now, she has a very warped idea of parenting. Bear in mind, she's not a parent herself. She doesn't understand a lot of things. She's very insecure in herself. She's more or less taught this man to abandon his children. And now she's trying to justify why he should stay away from his children, i.e. using herself. But her situation is not unique. It happens to a lot of children. Some children, in fact, the stepfather raised them better than the mother. Right? If the stepfather's a certain way, he'll make sure that that child is raised a certain way. He'll more or less put the child and say that's his son, daughter. So this scenario that she's raising and stuff like that, I feel it hasn't been explained to her. She doesn't understand the dynamics. She's not a parent herself. Now, most women, even if the man have 3 women that have children, the women come together and they look after the children that the man's brought. It all depends on the relationship between them, and it all depends on, the dynamics, whether it's a good breakup, bad breakup as well. There's all that to consider. So this girl doesn't know things. You can hear how young she is in herself. She has no understanding of anything. Anyway, let her continue.
And just a mother and a child over here. No, it's not. No matter if he's like there and both, but his energy is being divided. But you got a whole other man that's stepping in and taking care of these children. So what is he needed for? Things don't happen unless they're supposed to happen. What benefit are you going to get from a household with a mother and a father that hate each other? A mother and a father that are karmic, soulmates, or just soulmates. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to benefit. The children are not going to benefit. Children are pure. So our only purpose as parents are
The children would benefit from it because, like, there's a lot of parties helping out and feeding into the children. The children will benefit. Even if the father doesn't get on with the mother, if the father's a good father, he'll make sure that his child will still have stuff, even if there is another male present in the child's life. So you're talking stupidness there.
to preserve their purity. That's it. So if their environment comes with any type of stress, any type of impurity, any type of resentment or confusion, they will become that. Your mother will start to love you through that. Your father will love you through that. You will never get a holistic love from a man or the woman that created you if they don't love each other holistically. So you benefit better in a household with a man and a woman that love each other holistically. My mother remarried.
But it doesn't always work out like that, though. That's the thing. You sound as though like you was torn between the two houses. It happens. Like I said, it happens a lot. Where there's a resentment between the parents, then the child is torn between the houses. But anyway, let her go on.
A man who took care of us like he was his own children. I didn't even know my dad was my dad. And
But that's a good stepfather. So you had that that experience, and you're telling Musa to forget his other children. You're wrong. You're very wrong in doing that, because whether or not the mother's moved on, he still can co-parent. Still can phone them. He still can send them money. He still can be involved, right? Even if you are in another country, you still can be involved, and the child will always remember what the dad done. So I don't like, you kind of shoot yourself in the foot there, because you said your stepfather took care of you. So that stepfather is a good stepfather then, isn't it?
so that man passed away. And then again, she remarried a more holistic man who took us in as his own.
So you're saying that your mum should have not have got on with her life. She had still be holding on for your father to come back to her. People have to move on. They can't stay in the same rut. They have to move on and get on with their lives, because I'm sure he got on with his life.
Was at every game, was at every cry, was at every hug, everything that we needed. That is a man. So whether it's my father there or this man here, I got what I needed from a masculine energy within my household without having to deal with what? My degenerate father? A man